In your opinion, in your own opinion, what you think the significance of President Obama not visiting Israel and saying that he would only visit in his second term?
Well, I think the significance of President Obama not visiting Israel is that President Obama has not been very favorable to the state of Israel. I think he's found much more, he feels much more empathy and sympathy for their enemies. Even his endorsing going back to the old boundaries shows his lack of real concern about the safety of the state of Israel. I mean, that would be ridiculous if they had to go back to those territorial lines, and they'd be in such jeopardy, particularly with what's going on in the volatile Middle East right now, that as a prime minister of Israel, you couldn't possibly agree to what President Obama is talking about. So it isn't just that he doesn't go to Israel, which I think is very significant, but it's that he has policies that are against the interests of the people of the state of Israel. I've been in Israel a few times while Barack Obama is president. Last time I was there, his approval rating in Israel was 12%. So it may be the people in the United States are fooled, but the people of Israel know that Barack Obama, from their point of view, doesn't have their best interests at heart.
So basically, in other words, what you're saying is he's no real friend of Israel as he states he is, or Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz says he is.
I think that is the biggest joke I've ever heard, that he's a friend of the state of Israel. I think he is the least supportive president of the state of Israel that we've ever had since the state of Israel has existed, Republican or Democrat. I think his constant desire to try to negotiate with Iran, his writing letters to the Ayatollah, his unwillingness to support the Green movement in Iran a couple of years ago when there was a chance maybe to really destabilize the regime in Iran. I think all the exemptions he gives to the sanctions that he talks about so much, including China having an exemption to trade with Iran. Sure the sanctions hurt, but they could hurt a lot more if he didn't give 20 different exemptions to countries to trade with Iran. So I think for a whole host of reasons, this is a president that has had the worst record with regard to the safety and security of the state of Israel. And don't count on me, or don't count on one of these Democrats. Just go ask the people in Israel, where Barack Obama has a 12% approval rating. They're the ones who have to live or die based on the decisions that are made. And these are people who, 90% of whom would like to see Barack Obama out of the White House.